Alright guys, this one is a 2012 Kia Rio with a 1.6 liter engine. And issue with this one is that there is a check engine on. So we're going to be using the hotel for this, and we are going to take and scan the vehicle. We'll go auto detect. We'll go standalone diagnostic. Our VIN is okay. I trust you, hotel. USA. Yes. Since we only have a check engine on, I could do a full auto scan. Well, I might as well. Why not? We'll go to an auto scan. I'm gonna pause you guys while the auto scan is going through. Alright, so everything is finished scanning. So we have one into our engine, one into our airbag, one into our immobilizer, two into our immobilizer, and one into our ODS, which is a occupant detection sensor. So what we are going to do is go to report. We're going to go see what our codes are. We're going to go all the way down. So our engine one is P0420, which is a catalyst system efficiency below threshold. Bank 1, airbag, DAB resistance to high second stage, that's history. EMO is EMS no request, and transponder on taut. They have a remote starter into the vehicle, so that might have been the cause for that one. So what we're going to do is exit this. We're going to go into our engine, and for P0420 there's two data PIDs that we're going to go do. We're going to look at our upstream and downstream O2 sensors. Now the upstream O2 sensors should be switching from roughly 0.1 volt up to 0.9 volts maximum. And the downstream O2 sensor should be basically a flat line onto this vehicle. So we're going to go there right here. And we're going to go graph merge. Ooh. So our blue traces are downstream and our green traces are upstream. And as you can see, our upstream is stuck high and our downstream is stuck low. So that is not good. And if you guys see all these little oscillations, they should not be there. Okay? Typically on this vehicle, you want to see roughly about 700 millivolts constant onto your downstream, which is your blue trace, and that's going to go all the way across, and it's going to stay like that until you accelerate. This is at idle. Okay, and your downstream, well, it should be switching. I'm going to give it some gas, and as you can see, the upstream did react, but as you could also tell, my downstream also reacted, so that is not good. So now that we got a DTC P0420, there's two other checks we're going to do. Right now, this is indicating that there is a fault onto the vehicle. Okay, now the second thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a digital thermometer gun, and we are going to go underneath, and we're going to take the temperatures of the inlet onto the catalytic converter and on the outlet of the catalytic converter. Now the inlet of the cat should be a lot cooler than the outlet of the cat. And that's only because of the chemical reactions that are taking place inside the catalytic converter. When all that starts to happen, it takes and it basically like superheats inside of it. So the next step I'm going to do with you guys is go and underneath with a digital thermometer. Alright, so there's one other very important thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, is that you want to make sure that your vehicle is up to operating temperature before doing any of these tests. So here's my catalytic converter. I'm going to take and I'm going to shoot onto it. This is my inlet. We're at 245 roughly, 35, 40 onto my inlet. And if we come onto my outlet, which is over here, try to give you guys we are at 83, 94, 112. We are at 112. So what that is telling me is that the catalytic converter is either clogged or maybe it broke apart on the inside. So I'm going to pause you guys, and the next step I'm going to do is come over here. I'm going to remove my upstream mode 2 sensor. I'm going to stick a camera inside, and I'm going to take some pictures of the interior of the cat. And I will be right back. Alright, so I ended up taking the images off camera because I actually needed 2 hands to do everything. I couldn't record it at the same time. But I took 2 images. Here's the first image. Now, hopefully you guys can see how it is starting to deform inside the catalytic converter. The material inside, how the inside of the catalytic converter material is starting to deform. And if I go on to the other photo, well, as you can see, there is quite a bit melted and probably even missing. So this basically concludes this video. So this one has a melted cat, and that is the reason for my P0420. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.